Hey there, Jessica. How's it going? My name is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are way too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who they can trust. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you like what you heard and you can see that a lot of tricks up my sleeves that can help your business. Just shoot me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, which are citations, content, and backlinks. So content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that that studies have shown that Google wants for there to be at least 1,500 words on the homepage. Not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. Google does this because it gets them to know what your business is and its purpose. Right now, you guys are sitting at 535 words at the moment, and I went ahead and I did your top competitor in Charlottesville, and they are sitting at 679 words. They're beatable. They just put in a little more effort with their content. So, in terms of content, everything that you see highlighted, even including the photos and everything, is what Google scans when they go through your website. So even photos, you want to make sure they have keywords embedded behind them. Let's see. Great. So this is a good example, but you want this with all the photos on here, not just a select few, right? Perfect. I love it. So whoever did your website, give them a high five, because not many people who do their websites actually do that. So going over into SEMrush, this is a site or a tool that essentially gives me behind the scenes details that Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. And I actually ran a quick scan of your competitor to look at a couple of things, one of them being keywords. And in case you aren't too familiar with it, a keyword is basically a word that people search up each month to resolve their issues, concerns, and questions and everything. And you guys miss out on a lot of pet owners by not having those special keywords on your website. So let's see how many words wow, that's a lot. So you guys are ranking for 1,700. All right, you got a blog too, that's why. Are ranking for 1,700 words at the moment. And we're just going to look at some of these just under here. And okay, so these keywords right here. So before, when I was saying this is like an example of what I mean, it's like, you want to have certain types of keywords. And, these keywords right here aren't the most optimized for people finding you, and you don't just want keywords with your business name, because not everybody knows your name, right? So you want a lot of people to find you. So you want to have certain types of keywords that are on your website, because when people search that up, your website pops up, so that's what you want, right? So let's take a look at your competitor, and they're ranking for 2,200 words at the moment. And I know they're actually, their business name is like a keyword, so it kind of helps them out a lot. But this right here is a good example of a keyword that I mean. So this is a good example of a keyword, right? So next I'm going to actually show you another keyword example and place it over here. So veterinarian, Charlottesville, VA, and this is not, oh, I know why. So silly. Okay, so this right here is the second thing I wanted to go over with you today, and that is citations. And you're probably wondering, what's a citation? Last time I heard about that, it was high school, and I do not want to go back there. And that's completely fine. That's a fair question. This right here is actually the Google Maps section, where it has your business's name, address, and phone number. This is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business, and how to actually show up on maps. Because I see that you guys aren't on the you guys aren't really ranking in the top 3, and this is where you want to be, because that's where people click. We people do not have the we have a short attention span, so we don't click on here. It's very rare. It's very rare for people to click over here or go further down. So this is already actionist, so this is where you want to be. And in order to get there, you need to add your business name, address, and phone number to directories, like BBB, Yelps, Next, Yext, City Star, and so on. And, the goal here is you want to have more than your competitor. And this allows you to gain more trust in them from Google and pushes you above them in the map pack. And how you actually do that is actually pretty simple. There's actually sites that will actually tell us exactly what directories your competition is listed on. Then we can literally go down their list and match those directories. But we don't want to just stop there, because we don't want to match, right? We want to dominate. So we go after what they get, and then we add 50 to 100 more, because we don't want them to catch up to us, right? So we want to be able to dominate and then some, right? So going on to the last section of the video, which are backlinks or link juice, and this third pillar will really help you to dominate on Google. So when we search up that special pretty little word up there, you guys are actually pretty sure you guys aren't on the first page of Google. And just like citations, you want to be, this is where you want to be. This is where the sauce is, because that's where people click on. And in order to get up there, you need authority. And how to get authority comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So it's like if site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. It's kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So you don't just want any link. For example, if you get a local blog, talking about, dog care, then that's great, right? But, you don't want something like, a Pizza Hut, right? Linking to you guys. Because last time I checked, you don't sell pepperoni, right? So going on here back to SEMrush, this is a good spot to take a look at. This is a spot to take a look at backlinks. And you guys are sitting at 789 at the moment. Let's take a look at your competitor. And they're at 227 backlinks at the moment, right? So you guys you guys are really, you guys have a lot of backlinks, but there's some in here that probably aren't really relevant to what you're doing. So it's why you're not really moving much. One of the reasons, honestly. But yeah, so how we would actually, improve, or if you wanted us to go after your competitors' backlinks, it's simple. We would just use, resources like SEMrush or other ones, and we would we would be able to see which sites are linking to your competitors, and we would go after those same links for you. And that's how we would do that. So once again, in closing, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what do I do now? Well, you can either go with this information I provided today and do this on your own, and I'm cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call or text at 218-517-5513. I look forward to hearing from you. Have an awesome day. Bye.